This is day 39 of designing a custom Lego set of my childhood home for my dad. We have 3 rules on this channel, 20-minute video every day. Let's start our timer. And actually, let me move myself so you can actually see what's going on. Here we go. Okay, so 20-minute video every day, no editing, show some progress. Bonus rule, let's yap. So just talk as we work. We've got this timer up here, counting down from 20 now. And what we were working on yesterday was the master wing, my parents' bedroom. So we finished this living room, and yeah, now I've got the parents' bedroom. I think actually after I hopped off, I like stopped recording and finished up this wall. I was having a good time. So did that. I think we need to do an arch there. I'm like trying to look at these pics. So like you can see that was the arch I just did, which now that I look at it, I'm realizing the doorway, there's a door. So even though there's an arch, like there's still a door, but I'm not gonna put the door in. So I like having the arch there. Like see how there's this arch in throughout the house? I low-key feel like there's one above that. Do I have a good example? Like, do I have a pic of it though? Is the question. It'd be over here. So it's hidden in that one. Okay, there isn't one. Low-key, I think I'm gonna do it though anyway. I think just matches the aesthetic well. So let's do that. Um, let's throw, we gotta add like a one wide column too. I think I might just literally go like copy this over. Let's get rid of collision so we can just throw that in. And then turn collision back on. Put this in here. Did I accidentally copy one in here? No. I'm like curious what to do there. Like say we've got this like awkward one wide. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I guess the only other thought was if I go back to these photos, you can see back here there's like a little shelving unit in there. I don't have a great close-up of it. But like maybe I put the rather than putting it, I don't know, it's kind of nice to line it up with this bathroom one. But at the same time, I almost want this to be lined up right. So there's like a 2 wide walkway and it doesn't shift over one, you know? Yeah, just because there's a bench I could put in there. Like literally the same thing I've got actually over here. I think I'd copy this over. Oh, did I accidentally select something else with it? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's try this again. I was like, why is that so off-center? But that's why. Okay, that's better. So something like this back here is the vibe we're talking about. Here, this is a. It's definitely getting harder to like get stuff in there now that the house is built out. Yeah, so something like that, but it's like I feel like I need this wall then to be over here, but then these don't line up. But it's like with this sink being how it is, there's not really a good way around that. I don't need those door frames to line up, but it's just like an actual house they do. Again, let me see if I can get a good pick. I really should have ordered these better in the order of like how you walk through the house. Yeah, these 2 doors like line up. So, yeah, so I don't know. It looks kind of pretty that way. I mean, we could leave out that or just even leave that as is. Like, it's such a tight space in there, like, you don't really notice. I don't know. So, yeah, the other option is, I guess we should see this option through before deciding against it. It would essentially be that, which I don't love the way, like, having the door just go right up to the wall there. And then, yeah, it doesn't line up with that one. which I honestly isn't the end of the world, but it's honestly more just the like I don't like the arch just going directly into the wall. Like I like when you have like a column kind of thing supporting it. Yeah. And like you're just not gonna be able to see this little nook. So even though this nook looks more like a nook now, I'd rather I think this side you'd notice it more. So I think I'd rather have it that way. Question then is, do we just get rid of this bench or do we leave it in? I kind of think leave it in. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Just wanted to select all those so I can make a submodel. And then we can actually just copy this over. These are all uniform. I think there's only two of them, but still. And then, cool. I like that. Now on this one, we also want an arch. I think it's going to be similar to this arch. Like same kind of vibe as this. Where, yeah, that's it. So I think we did it. Let's see. There's two from the roof above it, but that's higher by two. So it's really just going to be one. Or sorry, it's higher by one. So there's just going to be one layer. Like if we look at this from the outside, where is that thing limit up? There's two above it, so it's on this layer. So it like basically covers the back of that brown, which I like that too. That's a bonus. Not a requirement, but like just kind of nice to have. Yeah, I like that. And then we can just throw one of these in there. And then let's clean this all up. So if I throw one of these in here, then I can do a 2 wide. Gotta have a 2 in here somewhere. Yeah, it's a normal one. Yeah, I'm hyped, y'all. I was trying to figure out flights today. I've got a friend that's getting one of my best friends growing up, um, is getting married in April. So it's kind of that season of like everyone's getting married type vibe. Um, so that's a ton of fun. I'm so stoked for him. He seems hyped about it. Um, and so it'll just be a ton of fun, just like seeing everyone, seeing all the friends and whatnot. Do we need to lift these up one more? Maybe we do. Yeah, let's just try. Let's just try doing it with one, and then we can always duplicate it if we need. Yeah, that's just low. So this is like what it looks like on the actual bed. I'm trying to make these on the side right now. I guess they don't. Do they really not have lamps? That's wild. I don't know how I'm gonna make those chairs, so I might just not, honestly. Yeah, because I don't know what else to do with them. Um, Also looking at that photo, wonder if I bring that arch up. All right, never mind. I can still see the brown behind there. I could bring it up one, but it also, I don't know. It's not bad. I think it's fine as is, honestly. Okay. Yeah, so let's double these up. Yeah, I like that. I think that fits. Okay. And then let's make these a submodel for the sake of the directions. So yeah, it'll be sick. We're trying to book flights up there right now, but we'll get that figured out. That's table. Guess I should probably delete this one. Yeah, that'll be a ton of fun going up there and just hanging out with him and all the homies. But yeah, it's definitely wedding season. Like time of year, but also like time of my life. Like it's just everyone's hitting that age where they've got serious partners that they've been with, met in college or whatever the case was, and now are getting married. I'm in that boat too, honestly. Um, so yeah, it's pretty fun. And then let's go like this. I guess I can get rid of this. I'm trying to do this painting here. So my dad's mom, or no, my dad's grandma was a painter, so she painted this, and a lot of the paintings throughout the house. I think she painted this one too. Yeah, she did. Um, but most of the paintings throughout the house she painted. So that's kind of sick. I don't know if she ever made a career out of it or if it's just like something she just did a lot of, especially when maybe it was just when she got older. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I don't think I ever met the lady. Um, but yeah, she loved the oceanscapes and she did some with my dad when he was a little kid. So kind of cool. And then my mom, you saw some of the photos or the paintings my mom made. So I guess on both sides of the family, I got some artistic people. Um, okay. Once we do this piece or this part, I don't know how to do those chairs, so I'm gonna hold off on those for now. Otherwise, I think this room looks good. I know it's empty, but that's also kind of just how it is. Like this is so, oh, the carpet. That's what we're missing. Carpet kind of frames the bedroom and separates. Yeah, you can see how there's the walkway and then the like carpeted bedroom. So I kind of feel like we need the carpet, which I'm wondering if we do that in the other rooms too. Um, yeah, I think we do that. I think that's gonna look cool. So how do we make something look fuzzy in Minecraft? Maybe I look up carpet in my or not in Minecraft in Lego. Um, Here, I'll show y'all what I'm looking up. I mean, these are all just like real life. How do you make something look fuzzy? Whoa, that is sick. That's actually really cool. Hmm. It's still bigger scale than I have though. That's why I'm like trying to figure out what to do with it. Um, oh, that's a cool idea, the bear skin. I mean, really people are using patterns, but the tough part's there's no pattern to this, right? So maybe I literally just put down plate. Just because yeah, a plate of that color. Because it's like uh the carpet itself, it's just plain. It's ultimately just to frame in the bed area compared to over there. Um, and I feel like the studs do a pretty good job of looking like something. Which reminds me, I probably should do tiles all throughout the house. I don't know, it's so much to do that for like very like a lot of added costs, kind of main thing I'm thinking about. But it's like these should be carpet too. Um, and these would all just be tile. So I don't know, maybe I do leave it blank too. It'd also be sick to have the whole, have the whole just everything have like purposeful floor. Okay, let's get these out of here. Why is this not wanting me to tall dresser? Let's do some tall bed. Okay, and then if we go with what would this be? I guess 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 by 6. 2 by 6 plate. I gotta turn collisions back on. It's really that color. And then if we do like a 1x4 plate, so yeah, let's see. We were talking weddings, and then we've got Tumamoc. Today we hiked like a local classic for Tucson. That was sick. I was like seeing like what's the local place got to offer, you know, like every city like has their, I don't know, the places that like their everyone holds near and dear to their hearts. I just realized too, we should do kind of a front to this. So like actually make it look like there's some drawers to this. So let's get rid of, how's this? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Just to actually make it look like there's a little more going on there. 1x3 tile. I guess we can just copy this. Yeah. Okay, that's so much better. It's a much better dresser. For reference, this is what this dresser looks like. So again, not exact or anything, but it gets the vibe across. Looks like an IKEA dresser. This bed does feel a little bit tall. I'm not sure what to do about that. I could take this down to be, yeah, I could take it down a little bit, but I don't really want to. The only other thing I'm thinking about is this, it does have these, whoops, these slats up front. So maybe I use, you know, those grill looking ones. Here, let me just show you what I mean. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, so if I go 1x1 brick modified and do these, and then use these all the way across, turn them brown, and then do the 2x1 plates or tiles, but it's the modified ones. Yeah, these ones. Does that give off the right vibe? Low key. I just feel like we need something to cap them off. But this is, yeah, this is what I'm trying to replicate, right? It's not bad. I might bring them up though more. Like maybe instead of having those be a full thing, we do, like, let's just get rid of this, release. And instead make these higher level ones. Let's allow collisions for just a sec. Yeah, I kind of like that better. And then still make these white, but then below we just have like a little bit of bed frame. Let's get rid of that. You know what? Let's just get this out of here so we can get around it a little bit better. Whoop. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that, not gonna lie. And then if we just add some brown along the bottom, I guess we can also add, there's not a 3x3, so maybe we just go 1x3. That's just so thick on this. I guess the other beds are like that, but maybe they need to change too. I don't know. Yeah, but I think that kind of captures it better. And then I think we just do 2x3 plate. Honestly, let's go 1x4 plates. And do it like this. And then just do a 1x1 plate on the corners. Okay, yeah, I like that. I think that fits the vibe a little more. We could even do the backboard. Oh, we're already of time. Okay. Well, we could revisit this tomorrow. We could do that backboard. I don't think we necessarily need it, but I like having this like end cap. I feel like it really makes that bed custom, makes it more of the master bed. But yeah, it almost makes me feel like, yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, that's way better actually. Almost makes me feel like though we do, I don't know though, because we'd have to move this out an extra one or do something else in there. Something a little funky to get it to like to have room for like basically this headboard up here. Yeah, I guess that's what the headboard is. But yeah, a headboard. I do like that carpet though. I think that's nice. It's making me think we do it in here. I might still leave the rest of this plain, like no tiles. But I do think carpeting the bedrooms is a good call, just because that's how they are in real life, and it really, I don't know. It's I think you can tell it's carpet. You can tell what it's trying to do. Okay, well, I think tomorrow we'll tackle this, and then I think we're kind of in the wrap up phase. Like, let's do the base plates. What's this from? Is this supposed to be here? No. And then like finishing touches. Like I think maybe some plants up here, maybe some stuff on the patio up here. Uh, maybe some outdoor furniture here. I think that could be cool. Um, and then we're kind of wrapped. And then we go to directions, or yeah, instructions, decals, and the box design. I'm kind of hyped to do the box design. I'm like not sure how I'd want to do it, but like we get some cool renders on the front of it with the black background, make it kind of look like an architecture box. Um, like Lego architecture. Yeah, like one of these. Oops. One of these where it's got the like black background. Yeah, like that. So I think that could be kind of cool. Um, yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. So I think we do that kind, like do this along the bottom, the architecture set, and then like maybe put some Easter eggs in here. I feel like we got to do some cool Easter eggs. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow.